Resistance Chicks, segment 3, January 6, 2017. We have some hilarious outtakes from the, I don't call them outtakes, they're not even outtakes, they're real. The Electoral College official vote went through in Congress today. And you're going to be getting it tomorrow, but it says it certifies Donald Trump's victory. But not without a few Congress people bursting through and a few hecklers.
What purpose, gentlewoman, rise?
Mr. President, I object to the certificate from the state of Georgia on the grounds that the electoral votes were not...
There's no debate. Sections 15 and 17 of Title III of the United States Code require that any objection be presented in writing, signed by both a member of the House of Representatives and a senator. Is the objection in writing and not only signed by the member but by a United States senator?
Mr. President, even as people waited hours in Georgia...
There is no debate, and if there's not signed by a senator, the objection cannot be entertained.
Mr. President, the objection is signed by a member of the House, but not yet by a member of the Senate.
Well, it is over.
Things like that. And I have to hand it to Joe Biden here. Right. Because he really stood his ground, and you would think that he might be a little biased in this area, but he did not. Like, he was, and you know why I think he's not biased? Because I think that Joe really doesn't care about much of anything other than asserting power. Right. So in that, he was able to really hammer that hammer down and assert his power in some very funny
For Vice President.
What purpose does the gentleman from Arizona rise?
Thank you, Mr. President. I object to a certificate from the state of North Carolina based on violations of the Voting Rights Act and confirmed hacking.
There is no debate.
The chair has previously ruled a signature from a senator is required. Is there a signature from a senator?
There is a signature from the House of Representatives, myself.
The objection cannot be received without a signature.
They don't
from the
seem
senator.
to get that part throughout.
Continue to tally.
The fact that you need a signature from a senator, too.
What purpose, gentleman?
Mr. President, I object to the 15 votes from the state of North Carolina because of the massive voter suppression and the closing of voting.
There is no debate.
There is no debate.
There's no debate.
There is no debate.
The gentleman will suspend. As the chair has previously ruled, a signature from a senator is required.
He keeps saying that. Somehow these people don't
Signature
get it.
for myself, not yet a signature from the
Objection
senator.
cannot be received. The clerk will continue to count.
Thank you, Mr. President. She said.
Mr.
She's
Brady.
polite about it.
Mr. President, votes for President.
The state of New
Virginia,
Is there from
I gotta find it. Hang on.
received.
electoral vote of the state of
Carolina.
She's back again.
South Carolina.
What purpose does the gentlewoman from Texas rise?
Mr. President, I object to the votes for South Carolina because
As the
of the
chair
Russian
previously
intrusion
ruled-
into the elect.
There is no debate in the joint session. Debate will suspend. As the chair has previously ruled, the senator is required to be signed on as well. Is there objection?
President, I have it in writing and now seeking a signature from a United States
Objection
senator.
cannot be received.
Thank you.
Okay.
Senator Klobuchar.
Mr. President, the certificate and a
From the Donald J. Trump Clark.
so the state of
Second, 13.
for Vice
The record was from certificate worth of man.
Virginia seems to be
Chair
Grave concerns.
There you go. That's
Grave.
prohibited. California rise.
Mr. President, I object on behalf of the millions of Americans, including members of the intelligence community.
There is no debate. Debate is prohibited.
The debate is prohibited.
The chair has previously ruled a signature from a senator is required. The objection cannot be sustained unless one is available.
Mr. President, despite grave concerns of the intelligence,
Objection cannot be received.
I like how they cut off her mic.
Senator Klobuchar. Senator Klobuchar, continue to tally.
We're not done.
Mr. President, the certificate of the electoral vote, hence of the state.
The gentlelady, does she
There you go.
were not.
rise?
Mr. President, I object to the votes from the state of Wisconsin, which should not be legally
No
certified
debate.
or regulated.
Does the gentlelady,
Look at Paul
does
Ryan in the back.
she? Please come to order. The chair has previously ruled suspend The gentlewoman will suspend. As the chair has previously ruled, a signature from a senator is required.
Oh my gosh.
Is there such a signature?
President, I do have a written document with
The
my
objection
signature on it
cannot be
seeking a
received.
senator, but the
My
Russian
signature.
The clerk will continue to call the roll. We'll continue the tally.
That other lady's coming up here.
Mr. President, the certificate of the electoral vote of the state of Wyoming seems irregular, form, and authentic, and it appears therefrom that Donald J. Trump of the state of New York received 3 votes for
Gosh, she
president,
says New York.
and Michael R. Pence of the state of Indiana
Yeah, this is
received 3
getting
votes
ready.
for vice president.
Yep.
For what purpose does the gentlewoman from California rise?
I do not wish to debate. I wish to ask, is there one United States senator who will join
Look
me
at, did you
in
see
the-
Paul Ryan laugh in the back there?
There's no debate. The gentlewoman will
Anybody?
suspend.
Any senators join me? Look at him. They can't see his
The
face because
chair-
you're in front of him.
The chair has
But he's
previously
laughing.
ruled a
He just
signature
can't
from a
stop
senator is
laughing.
required. Objection cannot be received.
Mr. Parker.
Just blunt.
I can't
Tim
imagine
Kenner-
being there
Tim Kaine
in the
of
room with all
Commonwealth
these
of
people
Virginia
that
has
are
received 227.
kind of puffed up on power. Order. And then this guy gets kicked out. Then a girl gets kicked out here in a minute. Here it comes. This is so great.
This is from the gallery.
I feel like I want to go there and do this. Voter suppression is what she's saying. Voter suppression. You have to hand it to her. It's pretty gutsy, right?
Elizabeth Warren, the
To go
Commonwealth
and
of
do
Massachusetts,
something like
received
that.
2. Maria Cantwell, the state of Washington, has received 1. Susan Collins, the state of Maine,
He's
has
like
received
rushing at this
1.
point. Let's
Carmen
get it done.
Fiorina, the Commonwealth
We're
of Virginia,
this
has
close.
received 1. The sergeant at arms removed the protesters from the
Order! The protesters!
chamber. Will be in order.
One person,
Chamber will
one
be in
vote.
order. Clerk. Winona Duke of the state of Minnesota has received 1 vote. This announcement of the state.
He's
of the
rushing.
vote
Like,
by
is there
the
going to be anybody
President
else?
Of the Senate
It's going to
shall
come out.
be deemed sufficient declaration of the persons
We're
elected
this close.
president.
Might as well just.
Chair
Tried to explain that you need to have a senator and a House of Representatives to sign the paper. Nobody had the House of Representatives to sign it, or the
I love
senator
the lady
sign
that
it.
gets up and she's like, I don't have a debate, but does anybody here want to sign on any senator? And she goes, just one. We just need one. And guess what? She didn't get one.
It's just
It's a
mind-boggling.
circus. Oh my gosh.
I wonder if I can find it while you guys are sitting here. This one.
Oh, this is ridiculous. And God bless Sally Field. Tell me you did not love her when she was that flying nun.
We have some more
When
alleged
she was what?
celebrities coming.
I don't know.
Dear members
Kind
of
of
Congress,
embarrassing.
Dear members of Congress.
Dear members of Congress.
Dear members
Dear members of Congress.
flabbergasted,
Furious.
concerned.
What is that? What is that thing?
Everyone.
The majority of Americans,
These are
regardless of who
celebrities.
they voted for.
I don't know who these people are. I know I've seen her, Grey's Anatomy, right?
Or for xenophobia.
Who is that? What is
And yet
that?
Donald Trump won.
What is that? Why are they choosing all these like
Rising.
gender neutral people?
his name.
People of color attacked in his name.
You represent us in Congress.
You are our last line of defense.
So here's what we ask of our elected officials.
No, here's what we demand.
We demand.
To the extent that Trump pursues racist,
He's reading that.
Anti-immigrant, anti-worker, anti-Muslim,
Anti-worker.
anti-Semitic, anti-environmental
Anti-Semitic.
policies.
His daughter's Jewish.
That you vigorously oppose him. We demand that you block nominees who threaten the rights of women.
the LGBT community, people of color, immigrants,
She's so good. She's so the best though. I'm like, I feel it.
As an actress, yeah, Sally's
What
got
is
it.
this?
We won't remain silent.
As long as you do that stuff.
We won't remain silent. We'll work harder to mobilize our votes and our communities.
But we need you.
And we expect you to have our backs.
To protect our civil liberties and to use your congressional powers
To obstruct. To obstruct.
Obstruct, defeat,
Anything.
anything that violates our core values
Guys
as
are big
diverse Americans.
Signed. The majority.
The
Sign the majority.
The majority.
I didn't sign it.
The
You signed it?
majority.
Of the American people.
Liars.
How can you say that? Sign the majority.
Sign the majority.
Fake news!
Fake news. Fake news. All right, so that's good. That's it with the
Didn't the majority vote for Trump?
the The Electoral College, Mom, no.
Peanut gallery.
Hillary did get some extra votes, more like people votes. We can go to the Electoral College another day, another dime, another dollar. All right, so stick with us for one more story, which is what? I think that's it.
I think that's it for today. We have a couple more stories we were going to bring you, but then we had the breaking news of the shooting.
Right.
That we needed to bring you guys first. So that's what you get. All right. Leah Michelle, Resistance Chicks, where it's not a conspiracy.
If it's the
It's the
Leave
truth.
some comments. We
Yeah,
want to hear
we
what you
love
guys have to
feedback.
say.
I was cold all alone. No place for